Hello, I'm going to show you a couple of quick tools that you can use to help with your teaching. All right, so the first is going to be a screenshot, so how to take a screenshot on a MacBook. I happen to have it down here in my options, but I'm going to show you how to get to it since most of you probably don't have it there, okay? So I'm going to come down here to my dock, head over to the Launchpad, the little rocket ship. I'm going to click on that, and this is where all your programs are hiding. And there's going to be a folder that says Other. So go ahead and click on that, and your screenshot application will be hiding there. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. Now you see that by default, it lets me kind of resize this to whatever size that I want. So I'm just going to go ahead and size it to that, and then come down here and click Capture. So this is the screenshot that I just took. So when I open this up, it's a nice little screenshot. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you a different way to do that just real quick. So I'm back in screenshot. All I did was click this, and this is still selected. So I'm just going to hit Capture. And you see this down here. If you actually click on that, it will come up and give you a window where you can actually mark this up. So you see that I have this little drawing tool, and I can be like, oh, right over here. And it'll turn it into a nice little arrow for me. You can also put text and say, this is a test of the text. And do that. And just mark it up however you want if you're trying to draw your students' attention to a certain part of the screen, okay? So another useful tool is called QuickTime. It's actually what I'm using to record this right now. And so QuickTime for me is right here, but most of you won't have it there once again. So we're gonna come over here to the Launchpad, and this will pop up again, and you just kind of swipe over until you see the funky looking cue, and you click on that. Once that is open, you'll see a couple of different options. So you see new movie recording, new audio recording, and new screen recording. What I'm doing right now is called a screen recording, and so when I click on this, it'll give me an option to do a select part of the screen, or if you did capture entire screen, it would just capture the entire screen. So I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel on that. Now the difference between a screen recording and a movie recording is that if you do a movie recording, it will show you. And so if you wanted to set it up and have yourself, with a big piece of paper or something like that, you could do that too. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and cancel this out. Audio recording, of course, is just recording your voice. So that's pretty useful as well in certain circumstances, but hopefully this is useful for you. All right, so this last program that I'm going to show you real quick is called iMovie. This is what I'm actually going to use to stitch all of these videos that I'm making together in. So iMovie is just a little star. So once again, what you do is you come over here to the Launchpad, and then you just kind of look around until you see the star. Some of you may not have this downloaded yet. If you need some help getting this downloaded, I'd be happy to show you how to. So you just click on the star, say create new, and then what you're doing is you are creating a new movie, okay? So this is going to pop up and be blank. It looks a little bit intimidating right now, but it's actually really easy to use. So here's the screenshot video that I made earlier. I'm just going to take that and drag it and just drop it right in here. Now the nice thing about this is if I want to do, say, trim some of this off, I can just drag this down like this and trim it off, or I can trim it from this direction as well. I'm going to leave the whole thing in this particular case. But then to add another clip, all you do is drag it down here, drop it in, and boom, it's right there. Now, there are some more advanced features if you want to, say, add titles, that sort of thing. So I'll just come up here, click on title, and pick up one of these, and just drag it down here, and then click on it. So I'm just going to say this is a test, and you can see that this is supposed to run for about 4 seconds. This is where you see how long it's going to run for. Now if I wanted this to run for more like 7 seconds or something like that, I would just grab it and drag it out like this. You can see that it, right here, that it kind of tells you how long it's going to show for. And then from there, all you really need to do is click play, see if you like it, and you can go in and try and edit it from there. I'm going to show you a couple of... So once you've done all of that and you have it edited how you want, all you really have to do is come up here and click on this little box with the arrow. This is your share button. You can share directly to YouTube, Facebook if you really want, that kind of thing. I usually come down here and click on File, and then you can come in here and name your movie and hit Next, and it'll save it. I usually save it directly to the desktop, then I can move it wherever I want. So hopefully this has been helpful, and we will catch you in the next one.